Welcome everybody to the Rhino Show. We got a big mail call for today. Actually, a few that we're going to open up and see what we got. I mean, I don't even know some of these. So this should be fun. And then I'm going to let you know where I'm at on, I'm going to say I have 4 projects right now. I have the COWRC frame. I have the single motor speedrun car, the dual motor speedrun car, and the dual motor basher Infraction. So I'll let you know where I'm at on all 4 of those. But for right now, I mean, I got all kinds of stuff to go through, so let's see. Okay, this is from Liquid RC. I have no idea what I bought from them. Yes. Some pretty Toyos on some gunmetal wheels. Toyo proxies. Or proxies, however you want to say it. I have 2 sets of those. These are going on the basher. Because I'm going to run foams on both the speedrun cars, so these will look pretty good. Alright, so we got some tires. Sorry about that. I'm trying to pull out my receptacle. Alright. This is from Elliott Enterprises. I might know what this is. We'll see here. Oh yes. These are roof skids, aluminum roof skids for the Infraction. You can also get them for the Creighton and all that other stuff, and they usually send me a little keychain. I think I got a blue one somewhere around here, but this yellow one's nice. He stepped up his 3D printer game for sure. This is much better than the last one. Anywho, alright, so we got some skids. Michael RC Hobbies. What did I buy from him this time? Last time I bought a set of BSRs from them. But this time it looks like it's just the wide, it's the wide anti-roll bar, sway bar, whatever you want to call it. Because I was having a problem in the back of my that should work out better. So that'll be going on the single motor speedrun car. Trying to think. I think I'll have to look through my box to get it. I can't remember if I bought some for the dual motor or not. This is from Opie. The Opie factory. And he's not Chinese or Japanese or whatever you thought that voice was. So this is for the TRX frame. This is what allows me to run the rear links both front and back. Without this, you can't do that. So this is definitely needed to finish up the TRX 4N. Put that in the box right there. I have a bunch of trash. These are all trash. I don't know if I showed you these or not, but I got my shocks for the single motor speed run. They actually look really good. Then you put these Perfect Pass springs on, and then they're worth a shit. And then I got the receiver box. Yeah. And then I got shock towers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the shock towers that are on the single motor right now, and I'm going to put those on my basher, and these are going on the single motor. And then of course I have titanium ones for the dual motor speed run. So this stuff right here should finish up the single motor, except for the body, which the body could take a couple weeks. I just ordered it last week, I think. Alright, so this is a big one. This one's from Perfect Pass. This one I've been waiting on. I don't know what this one all consists of, so we're going to see. By the way, if you haven't been on Perfect Pass's website, it's something you need to do. He's got it all set up to where he only has, you can buy everything, almost everything you need for a 200 mile an hour speed run car. He sells right there in his shop, from tires to motors to ESCs to anything you could possibly want. So here I have, this will be the front skid for the dual motor. This dual motor is going to be a Perfect Pass build. I mean, it's pretty much everything. And just like the pen says, the best or nothing. It's a nice little pen. Oh yeah. I'll be using that. Oh, that's cool. It's the old rotating ones. Very cool. I know I'm opening a box of all kinds of shit, and all I'm focusing on is the pen, but, and then we got the stickers. He's got some of the coolest stickers. The PPs are just awesome. Alright, so now this, what is this? Oh wait, we got more stuff here. Okay, we've got this is for the body mounts. Yeah, these are the GPM body mount holders. And then we got GPM. I don't know which one these are. I think they're front. By looking at them, they are the front. All right. Oh, we got something else. Oh yeah, we got the foam. Front bumper foam. And then a big box. And I know what it says on the outside. I wonder if it is what it says it is. It says Professional Smart Soldering Iron. Well, looks like that's exactly what it is. Operating instructions. Foam. A desoldering pump. I haven't had one of those for a while. I should. Well, now I do. Holy shit. Would you look at that? Alright, I'm going to try and pull this whole thing out here so we get a good look at it. Oh, everything fell out the back. Man, this comes with everything. Literally everything you need to frickin' solder. Alright, so I really gotta see this. Oh man, that's awesome. Perfect pass. You got smart heating and smart soldering. Man. Get a couple of tweezers here. Definitely needed to hold your parts. We got solder. One mil solder. This is the heater. I've never had one that connected to your soldering iron. I mean, this is cool because every time I solder, you need the heat shrink. This can also be used to heat up the connector that you're using to help it combine quickly. Wow, that's cool. And here's the soldering iron. Let's check this thing out. Supercharged. Well, this is just like, yeah, this is just like the Hakko, H-A-K-K-O, Hakko. This is set up the exact same way. I hope you can see this. That's how you change a tip. Just by unscrewing that, pulling it off, put a new tip on. slide it back on and tighten it up. Has a nice rubber grip. This is actually very nice. Very, very nice. The cord moves good. That's what I complain about all the time with my current setup, is that the cord's too stiff and it gets in the way. It hangs up. Let's see how this one's going. Yeah, this one's a good rubber feel cord. This is nice. Yeah. That's a great cord. You might not think too much about your cord, but trust me, if you're soldering all the time, you want to make sure you have a cord that moves. We got a little bit of solder wicking. Solder wick, you put it over the top of the solder you want to remove. And then you heat that up with soldering iron, and then you pull this away, and the solder sticks to this and leaves the area that you don't want it. And then we still have more. Wait, there's more. This is for your, man, that is so cool. This is for your solder, so it rolls off. And yeah, that's very helpful, because so often I'm trying to hold my solder and it's getting tangled up, and then my cord's tangled up, and then I'm just pissed off and want to start throwing shit. So I'm hoping, now I'm not expecting miracles because I'm still an angry person. Just kidding. But this should help me out a little bit. Keep the frustration. I mean, the frustration's already high because you're soldering. And so many times things happen, like you touch the connector with your soldering iron, you melt the connector. You get the wire too hot. There's just so many things that can go wrong, so it's kind of a stressful thing, even if you're really good at it, it's very stressful. So now this is very nice. The sponge is kind of small, but I guess if it works, it works. I know it'll get bigger when you add water. That's what they all say. This is made out of very nice, how do I say, non-melting plastic. It's a hard, and we got a high heat silicone here so that you can, you can hit that with your soldering iron and it's not going to melt. You got your little cleaner here. Those are good when you need them. I mean, sometimes you need a sponge, sometimes you need this, sometimes you need primer, so on and so forth. So I gotta figure out where this goes. Does this go here? You know what? They include instructions, which should have a pic, I hope, of what it's supposed to look like. I'm actually probably going to have to read the instructions. No, this is just for the panel unit. Yeah, I'm going to have to read what all this is about. This is not a toy. Not a toy. Don't forget that. Alright. So, man, this is awesome. I mean, perfect pass. And he's just a great guy. Just a great guy. I will put his website in the comments below. Or actually in the description of the video will be his website. Very, very cool stuff here. Oh, is that how it goes? It just... right like that, eh? Maybe it goes the other way. There we go. And then this guy goes on here. You take these screws out, screw that together, and then you have one beautiful setup. Bam. Beautiful. Power buttons. Man, I can't wait to get this set up. I'm going to have to do that next. I got tons of projects to do. I do have to do some soldering on the play truck ESCs. I have to convert those over to XT90s on the ESCs. But, yeah. Also, I didn't mention them. I pulled them out, but these are tips for the heat gun. So you can only blow heat in the area that you want the heat to be blown. If you don't want a massive amount of heat blowing on all the wires and everything. Here's even a square one. You can put on, I mean, I would probably put on this one, and that'll focus the air enough just on the places I need it focused. So I can't believe you get everything in the set. I mean, you desoldering wire. You got the tweezers. You got solder. You get a heat gun. I mean, everything you need to solder is right there. What a great setup. And the price, I don't have it in front of me, but it's not, I think it's $159, $169, something like that. A whole, I mean, heavy duty. Yeah, well made, very well made. I mean, this could just be junk, but it's not. It's got a good grip, and it feels funny because the plastic has to be the heat resistant plastic, so, but yeah. Yeah, this is a great deal, guys. I mean, you know, solder can, it says it's high quality, high purity. I mean, this could be $10 to $20. These are like $3. These are like 10 to 15. Depending on how you get these are $3 a piece. So you get, in all actuality, you get, and then you got all the tips. Don't forget the tips. It comes with multiple tips. So in reality, you got, I'd say, $50, $60 in accessories. And that means you're paying like $99 for this setup here. Now my soldering iron I have currently, I paid $150 for it, and it doesn't have a heat gun. It doesn't have a solder roller. Yeah, I mean, it's not this cool. So it's a hell of a deal. So go to Perfect Pass. Check out their parts for your build that you're doing now, or for future. Keep an eye out. You know, if you want to build an infraction later, or a felony later, or Creighton's, or whatever. They sell their stuff, the Perfect Pass stuff. They sell Vidavon. They sell GPM. The great thing about them is they tell you if it's in stock before you buy, and you get it within days. So they don't have you purchase it and then order it from Japan. They've got it in stock. So if you need a Vidavon piece that's going to take you a month to get, or you have to pay $35 shipping to get it any faster, go to Perfect Pass. See if they have it first. If they have it, buy it from them. Regular shipping costs, not crazy. And then you get it a month early. I mean, really, how can you argue with that? So, same thing with GPM. That's why I order all my GPM stuff through them now, because they have it. And if it's on their website and it says they've got it, and they'll send it right out. But you know, the main reason people go there is because they have the speed run springs. You can't do a speed run without their springs. They've got the body mounts, which support the body to keep it from crumbling when you're doing high speeds. You gotta have those. They do the carbon fiber chassis, which I have. You can see their logo right there. So they do the chassis. Then they do the drive shafts. And the drive shafts are carbon fiber, and you have to have those if you want to do speed runs. They're very stable. I mean, everything that they make has a complete purpose, and it does what it's supposed to do. You know, there's been problems in the past. He came up with a solution. He got it made. And then now he's got it available to anybody else that wants to use his creations, which, hell yeah, I'm on the board. I'm on board. I wouldn't want to do a speed run without all this stuff. So, and then he also sells stock parts if you need stock parts. And you know you can trust him because he does all the other stuff. So yeah, this Perfect Pass is the place to go. I'm just amazed. Yep. Oh, all right. Now I gotta move this stuff. This is awesome. I'll take it to my soldering station, which is right over here. So cool. know, it's just going to be awesome having a heat gun ready to go at your station when you need it. I mean, I got my heat gun down here in the drawer, and so I got to get it out. I got to untangle the cord, got to get it plugged in, and then it's got to sit there. And so every time I need it, you can't just let a heat gun run forever. So every time I need it, I've got to turn it on, let it warm up, yada, yada, yada. Can't wait to use this thing. I'll be soldering. Alright, so let's get into the projects. Throw that box. Alright. So first is a single speed, single motor build. I've got to put this in sway bar. I got to put these 4 shocks on, but first I have to put these springs on those shocks. Then I got to mount the new shock towers. I can't remember who made these. I don't remember. But I thought they were a good brand. It's in a no-name pack, but I'm pretty sure they're somebody special. And then I got to mount my receiver box, put my receiver in it, get everything wired up to the receiver box. And this thing will be ready to go. I mean, the only 2 things after that are the body and the tires and wheels, which I have, but my tire truer is not here yet. So I can put tires and wheels on it, but I can't put the body on with the tires and wheels because they're too tall. I mean, they fit. I mean, I could do it for pictures, but that's it. So this one is almost done. So I really want to get that one finished up here sometime soon. Maybe this weekend. That'd be nice. These might go on the basher. We'll see. Because I've already got... That's going to be a huge pain in the ass to replace those now that since everything's already on there. But we'll see. I'm not 100% for sure yet. Alright, so we got that project. Let's talk about the 2 motor build. So the 2 motor build, I'm going to just bring this box. So the 2 motor build, I got a bunch of parts. I got the Hot Racing spiral diff gears, or helical diff gears, and these are I think it's 4310. Yeah, so 1043 front and rear Hot Racing helical gears for the diffs. Then Brood Racing 2 6 to 12S battery pack, capacitor packs. Not battery, but similar, but not. So these guys One per side, one per motor. That's sweet. We got the motor mount from Scorched, which is awesome. Again, we got the chassis from Perfect Pass. I'm not going to go through all this shit, but you can see I got a box of stuff. Just stuff and stuff and stuff. Almost everything you need to build, except for I have one more order to make, and I'm waiting because I want something that's not in stock yet. But I have one more Perfect Pass purchase to make, and that is two 4080 TP motors, two XLX2 ESCs, a set of body mounts, and a set of A-arms, all from Perfect Pass. So I can get all that from Perfect Pass. So that makes my life easier. I only have to go to one place to pick up all the cool shit. So, and that'll be my last. And I'm waiting. We're just waiting on the A-arms to get back in stock. They should be next week at the latest, the week after, I think. So just waiting on that so we can do the order all at once. And that way we can get it all done, and then we will be ready to start the build. So right now that build is not started. Not at all. I haven't touched it. I'm just collecting parts until everything is here that I need. Third project. Third project is the TRX 4M. This one I hope to finish next week. I got wait, no, I can't. I'm waiting on one servo. I ended up using one of the two I got for something else. But I'm waiting on one more servo. And then this will be ready to finish up. So this one, I'll probably go ahead and build this one this weekend. And just get it to the point where it's waiting on a servo. Now for the big one. It's not the big one, but it's bigger now because this is what I'm working on. This is what I'm working on. This is the stock chassis, stock almost everything except for this. Dual motor, Spectrum. The only non-stock parts it's gonna have are what I've carried over. Like it has, this steering plate. It's gonna have, the steering brace. Gonna have to move I might have to realign those. Maybe not. That should go like that. And hopefully the servo arms don't affect anything. But yeah, so that there's a few, you know, aftermarket servo. Of course, my NSDRC. It's an SS200, low profile, so don't stick up so far. But then everything else. Let me show you. So these are what I gotta solder. Gotta cut all this off and then put an XT90 on there. On both of them. So there'll be one XT90 on each one, which will line up with my 4S batteries that have XT90s on them. And then the 6S batteries, I'm not for sure. Because I could run 6S per side, but I think I'm going to start out at 4S per side just for shits and giggles, boys. Shits and giggles. I put these together. So we've got the battery compartments. I'm going to keep those. But I have added the carbon fiber plate. And then this will bolt on to the side. And I've got my fenders. And I got my body, my battery mount. And this will all be very sturdy since I added this. So this one goes on the other side. So this will go. That'll go like that. And then most of all the other parts are stock. So, yeah. This looks like a fun build. It's going to be, I think it's going to get to be a pain in the ass here. And want to start getting this all completed, but the biggest thing, I might have to rotate those motors, which I've done like 5 times so far, so might as well do it again. But hopefully that steering system works. If not, I'm going to have issues, so. Alrighty. So that's the 4th one. 1 motor speed run, 2 motor speed run, 2 motor basher, and a TRX4M. And don't forget, I still have the Mojave Grom that I'm waiting on my motor and ESC from Castle Creations. So that project's been on hold for over a month, waiting on the motor and ESC. They did say it was bad, and they're sending me a new one. But they're waiting on the motors to be built, which I think is a little bullshit, but whatever. Every time I call them, they say it's going to be another 1 to 2 weeks, so who the hell knows? But I've got plenty to do. Oh, all right. So, if you have any comments, please comment below or go to our Facebook group, The Pissed Rhino Show, and post a question, post pictures, post whatever you want there. It's an open forum for anyone who's in the RC business. What else? Please subscribe. It helps me out a lot, which in turn helps me make better giveaways. So that's what we definitely want to do. And liking and sharing helps us out and gets more people in here as well. So we would appreciate if you would do that for us. Get us out there, get us well known so we can do more fun stuff together. All right, I think that's the end of the show. So I will see you here next time, right here on the Pissed Rhino Show. Thanks for watching, everybody.